Asking Osinbajo not to contest in 2023 because of Tinubu is undemocratic. Ogunlewe, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Senator Adeshaya Ogunlewe, former Minister of Works and Housing and Chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC, speaks to Temidaya Kinshuyi on development in the party on the 2023 presidential election. He also shares his thoughts on threats by his former party, the People Democratic Party PDP, to stop the reign of the APC in Lagos 2023. Well. I also I'm supporting this his school of thoughts. It's totally undemocratic. Yes, it's undemocratic. They know they do this thing for politics, especially. Did I say politics in democracy? Democracy is a kind of you have freedom in democracy. You are this father and son can actually come out and say, "Oh, do you know what? I want to become this," and it is very, very possible. People are now left to choose who is more competent. That is it. That is just it. Two friends can come out, that I want to contest, for the same position. And that does not mean, sincerely, like at the end of the day, it is left for the people to decide who and who is better. That is why people who are coming out to say, "Oh, Osinbajo should not contest," or some people are dropping their ambitions, it is their own. It is very African. Those things does not exist outside of Africa. It does not. I tell you, it does not. Outside of Nigeria, it does not exist. Somebody who is outside there, somebody who has been his benefactor, you want to contest, fine and good, contest. At the end of the day, the people who make their choice, it's up to them. So it is very, very undemocratic. I support it. It's seconded by me. Okay, but let's find out more about this from Mr. Ogunlewe. Please stay with us. The news in detail. There has been war wars between supporters of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and Vice President over the 2023 presidential election. While Osinbajo is yet to declare, some All Progressives Congress members are saying he should not contest, as doing so will amount to be betraying Tinubu, who nominated him for Vice President. What is your take on that? He replied, "That is irrelevant and anti-democratic. Getting power in democracy requires struggle. Nobody can tell me because he has assisted me in the past, maybe 20 years ago, that I cannot compete with you." Saying that is anti-democratic. In democracy, you have to exhibit your skills and show people what you have to offer. Yes, Osinbajo served Tinubu years ago when he was governor, but he cannot be subservient to him for life. He has to move on someday. If Osinbajo can bear the brunt and withstand the rigors of contesting for the presidency, nobody should stop him. Let him go out and campaign. Let him and other aspirants, including Asiwaju, come out to the field to test their popularity. The race is for the fittest, brightest, and the cleverest person. Nobody should beg or threaten anybody not to contest. That is not democracy. Let all qualified aspirants go out and collect the forms. Whoever the party picks, that is our candidate, and we'll all work for his victory. Do you think president should support any presidential aspirants as his successor, or should we be neutral and allow all the aspirants to test their strength in the field? Successor is as important as yourself. We have seen and witnessed all over the world where people make mistakes about who is going to succeed them. It landed some of them in jail. So you must be persuaded that the person succeeding you will continue with your program and will like you as a person. The issue of succession is always a big problem. It happened to Obasanjo. That mistake Obasanjo made is the brunt we are bearing in Nigeria today. Obasanjo could not make up his mind about who will succeed him. If he had made up his mind then, we will not be where we are today. He was experimenting instead of being focused. I'm sure in his inner mind today he does not like himself on the issue of that successor. How can anyone write about the history of Nigeria today without writing about Obasanjo's successor that brought us to where we are today? It was a succession mistake. If you make a mistake as a leader on who succeeds you, believe it or not, you will regret it for life. Because people are not predictable. Also, politics is not mathematics. You cannot say if I put this person there as my successor, my future is guaranteed. No, it does not work that way. A new king will rule in Egypt who does not know Joseph. For every successor, there will be new friends, new caucuses, and new ideas will be suggested to derail whatever he meets on ground. Everybody wants to occupy the space which was occupied by some people in the past. They want to remove them and occupy those spaces. So in that sense, you believe President Buhari should quickly make up his mind on who his successor should be now and support such a person? He replied, the position of the President of Nigeria is very close to God. The power, influence, authority, the financial attraction, anything you can imagine is with the President of Nigeria. If the President of Nigeria wants to make you a trillionaire in 2 days, it will happen. If he wants to impoverish a wealthy man in 2 weeks, he can also do it. He will put all the policies to kill your business totally, with just one pronouncement from him. The power of the President of Nigeria is too enormous to toy with. I hear some people say the President is like a centurion in the Bible. That is authority vested in the President of Nigeria, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. We have to keep on praying that God will give us somebody who loves us. If a leader loves us, his policies will favor the masses and save the country. He will do the right things, despite many tendencies that will try to derail him. As far as I'm concerned, let President Buhari pick Asiwaju Tinubu to succeed him in 2023. He will never forget it. Coming to Lagos State, do you think Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu deserves a second term? He replied, definitely he deserves a second term for him to consolidate on what he has been doing. 4 years is not enough for him to complete all that he is doing. He has so many projects that are ongoing. Also, change of leadership had affected Lagos State very adversely. There is no continuity on project execution in Lagos State. That is a major problem that needs to be addressed. From Fashola to Ambody, it was a disaster. They were quarreling with each other. Anything that belonged to Fashola was nothing to Ambody, and that did not work well for Lagos State. The same thing is happening now. Anything that belongs to Ambody, they're just trying to patch it up, and that is not working. So, the current governor needs 8 straight years for him to complete ongoing projects. If not, we can be in a big problem with abandoned projects littered everywhere. Yes, that thing is one of the most wasteful ways to run a country. To come in, scrap whatever your predecessor did, and you want to begin to abandon with some. It wastes funds a lot. Okay, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.